I hope you're ready, because part 2 is getting really weird. It's time for fun facts from an ice bath. So yesterday in part 1, we talked about how our bodies and the physical things that we interact with throughout our day are less than 0.01% actual physical matter, and everything else is like electron cloud. So we're barely any solid particle. So here's where this fact gets crazy. Oh, no. As if it isn't wild enough that we already basically aren't really much solid matter at all. But if you ever hear about like those yogis that get into that conscious state and can like walk through walls, like those stories, yeah, they're not scientifically disproven. If anything, scientifically, yeah, that can happen. And the reason why is because, first of all, we're barely any solid matter anyway, which we went over in part 1. And the things around us, like my ice bathtub and walls and stuff, are also barely any actual solid matter. The reason why I can't just go through this thing right now is because our atoms are at similar enough resonant frequencies, meaning that the atoms inside of me and the atoms inside of this ice tub wall are vibrating at such similar frequencies that we can't pass through each other without touching the atoms. So, however those people can consciously change their resonant frequency, their atoms are then vibrating at a different resonant frequency. So if your atoms are vibrating at a different resonant frequency than the atoms inside of an object, then you can pass through that object without your atoms touching. So it's totally scientifically possible that these yogis, where they've trained their whole lives and been able to get to a consciousness state where they could just walk through things, that's totally science-backed. Because if they could figure out how to change the resonant frequency of their atoms, 100% possible. How they do it, I don't know. If you want to know, you might have to like travel to mountains in Tibet and spend a whole lifetime trying to figure it out. But it's a thing. Oh, it's cold. It's cold.